Well, hello to all our classmates. We are in discussion three. My name is Ron Henry, and I wanted to discuss with you um, one of the leaders that in the industry that I've learned so much from is Grammy Award producer Frank Filippetti. Frank Filippetti is a Grammy Award winning producer, producing such artists such as Korn, James Taylor, worked with Kiss and many others. And I've had the pleasure of working with Frank Filippetti actually in his home studio in New York. I was with a group called Four Troops, the number four troops, and we actually had a chance to record in his home studio, and he produced our album with under Sony Masterworks. But what I've learned so much from him, not only as me being an artist, but I also like to produce and work in the studio as well. And having the chance to just watch him work and listen to some of the pointers, not only in person, but even different lectures that he's done. Uh, Frank talked about, the transition that people are going from analog recording to digital recording. And, there was a big uproar, about people saying that I'll never go to digital, I'll always stay analog. And, he discussed about, again, in being a good producer, it doesn't matter what you use. It doesn't matter what console you use, whether it be digital, whether it be analog. He talked about it's about the producer that makes the music sound good. It's about being good at what you do, and it's about being confident in what you do. And so again, in learning that, and he also talked about how that when he listens to an artist, he basically just kind of just shuts down all of the different type of compressors and different types of EQs. He just wants to hear the artist. He wants to hear the heart of the artist and what they're singing and what they're doing. And I got a chance to see him work, and being in the studio with him and laying down some tracks. It was just so phenomenal how he just basically talked about how he closes his eyes when he listens to the artist because he wants to feel the heart of the artist. And I think that is so profound and so awesome that I hope that all producers, no matter what you do when you're in the studio, it's not about what you think, but it's really about you listening to the heart of the artist, whether they're playing an instrument or whether they're singing a vocal or no matter what they're doing. I encourage you to do that because if it's worked for Frank and he's a Grammy Award winning producer, I'm sure it'll work for us if we really sit down and learn what we need to learn and do the things we need to do so we can be successful. But those are just a few things that I've learned from him. And again, it's just focus on the music. And then he talked about also in digital, which is what he prefers, but he's able to work on anything, digital or analog. But with digital, he has so many options to do what he needs to do, whether it be compression, reverb, EQs. He has all those things available versus analog. You have to do so many setups and so many hookups and hook up so many things together to get that sound that you can just get by the click of a button using digital. Um, and then to talk about the next subject, let me make sure I'm saying this right. The what is the most exciting thing about the industry that I'm working in right now? I think what's so exciting is that as Frank talked about, that he prefers digital, and so do I. Um, you know, with the way the music industry is changing year by year, month by month, um, artists now can have their own studio in their home. They can be on a bus. They can be at home. They can be in another studio. But because of digital, you can take a studio anywhere and record something if you get something down. And that's what I love about um, uh, the way the industry is changing for me. because I have that same option and I have that same choice. That me having a home studio in my own home, when I don't have to get up and go downtown and go to the studio. I can just come upstairs into my studio and record no matter what time of night it is, and so that gives me the liberty to be free, to be whenever I get ideas, I can go put something down, and then if I'm tired, I can go to sleep and wake back up with another idea. And put that idea down. So it's so amazing now that, because again, if you look years ago, you couldn't do that. You had to go to the studio, you had to pay your fees and pay the producers and all of that. But now you can produce your own music, and so I'm glad that the industry is changing more so for the artist now. The artist has their own choice to not only to go in the studio but produce and distribute their own music. And so through different things such as CD Baby, iTunes, Reverb Nation. And so again, the industry is now changing for the artist, and I'm very glad about that. And I hope that you support the artist and support what they do. Thank you.